dear students, and welcome to this video from Unit 7. Do you sometimes wonder whether to say easier or more easy, slowest or most slow? Are you unsure to say longer than or longer as? In this video, we will be covering comparative and superlative adjectives. We will learn about what are the comparative and superlative adjectives, how to properly form comparative and superlative adjectives, and what are some irregular comparative and superlative adjectives. Let's start. What do we mean by comparative and superlative adjectives? We will start with the comparative adjectives, which are used to compare only two nouns like people, places, or things. For example, you can compare between Ahmed and his brother, high school versus college, India versus Jordan. Now, how to form comparative adjectives? You can do this by adding er at the end of an adjective if it is one syllable word. A quick reminder of the meaning of a syllable, which is a part of the word that contains a single vowel sound and is pronounced as a unit. For example, adjectives such as tall, long, large, big, fat, fast, old. All these adjectives are short and one-syllable words, so you simply add er at the end of each adjective to form the comparative. It is important to remember when you make comparison, you must use than and never as. For example, Ahmed is taller than me. Tall, taller. In this example, we compare between two people. Never say, Ahmed is taller as me. This is incorrect. Use them but not as. More examples such as, a non-smoker usually lives longer than a smoker. Long, longer. He is faster than his friend. Fast, faster. We also here compare between two persons. My house is bigger than his house. Big, bigger. We compare between two things. Dear students, please note that we duplicate the consonant G in the adjective bigger, and that is because it is preceded by the vowel I, or by one of the other vowels such as A, E, O, U, and I. Other examples of such an adjective are thin, thinner, slim, slimmer, and sad, sadder. Now, if the adjective is too long, more than two syllables, for example, exciting, difficult, interesting, and amazing, in this case, you can't use the comparative form of er, but you can use more and than. For example, you can say learning Chinese is more difficult than learning English, but you can say learning Chinese is difficulter than learning English. This is grammatically incorrect, dear students. So far, you have learned about comparative adjectives, but what about superlative adjectives? These adjectives are used to compare more than two nouns. For example, you can compare the fastest car in the world, and here you compare one car to the rest of the cars in the world. Another example is when we want to compare the highest pyramid in Egypt, and here you compare one pyramid to the other pyramids in Egypt. How to form superlative adjectives? You can add est at the end of an adjective of one syllable. It's important to use the before the adjective. Let's use some of the previous adjectives. For example, tall, long, large, big, fat, fast, old, etc. For example, Ahmed is the tallest in his class. Tall, tallest. We compare Ahmed to the rest of the students in the class. The Nile is usually said to be the longest river in the world. Long, longest. Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. Large, largest. The green anaconda is the biggest snake in the world. Big, biggest. In this example, notice again the duplication of the consonant G as it is preceded by the vowel I when adding EST or by one of the other vowels, A, E, O, U, and I. With superlative adjectives or more than 2 syllables, such as the previous examples, exciting, difficult, interesting, and amazing, you can't use the superlative form est, but rather you can use most, and remember to use the before it, the most. For example, he told us the most exciting story I ever heard, but you can say he told us the excitiest story I ever heard. This is grammatically incorrect. Dear students, like some rules in English, there are some exceptions of comparative and superlative adjectives. Let's look at one of these exceptions, which is about some irregular formation of comparative and superlative adjectives. There are few of them. For example, good, better, best, bad, worse, worst. Far, there are 2 possibilities in comparative form, farther, farther, and in superlative form, farthest, farthest. Little, less, least. Many, more, most. Dear students, you reached the end of this video. How about now testing your understanding of comparative and superlative adjectives? Fill in the blank correct form of the comparative or superlative adjective in brackets. She is person I know. The correct answer is she is the nicest person I know. My mother is woman I ever seen. The correct answer is my mother is the most amazing woman I ever seen. Roses smell tulips. The right answer is roses smell better than tulips. His son exercises his daughter. The right answer is his son exercises less than his daughter. The movie is the book. The right answer is the movie is worse than the book. Dear students, that is the end of this video. I hope that you enjoy it. Thank you for watching.